Hey YouTube, how you doing? It's Phineas. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, what I want to talk to you today about is something which I have realised very strongly in the last couple of years, maybe a bit more. I was brought up to be a Christian, which is awesome, but because at least it was something. But as the years went on and I kind of awakened all those years ago, and then the confusion of what I was told as a Christian started to set in quite strongly regarding things like heaven and hell and all those things many years ago having happened, the miracles and that sort of thing. As I realised that we live in a divine matrix of energy which you have access to all the time, and that greater intelligence that is divine, I started getting confused about the stories that were told and we are all told at church or at school. So, as said, what I came to realise quite strongly over the last few years is that hell that we're told is down there with a red man with a stick poking you for eternity because you've done all those bad things in life, that you're going to go down there, or there's going to be some place that exists that you go to if you're a bad boy or bad girl here on earth. Well, what I started realising over the last few years is that hell is actually here. If you look around you, all you've got to do is turn the news on, all you've got to do is walk down the high street and look at the troubles that people are having, and if you just look at the statistics now about mental health, physical health, hell is on earth for many, many, many people. People have been stuffed with medications for problems because they're out of line with their divinity, their right to feel well, their right to feel God inside of them. And I am somewhat of a specialist about going to hell. I have been there many times. I am the master of going out of line and going right in there, man. I've been there many times. I have had my hands going up to heaven going, what, man? Why? Why so much pain? Why so much suffering? Why? And I came to realise in the end that hell was a place on earth. So if hell's a place on earth, I believe that heaven can be as well. So what makes us go into hell and what makes us go into heaven? I also believe, by the way, that heaven is like not just here, but man, what we've got to come is awesome. So just remember that when you're having difficulties here, this is a game of separation. This is a game of separation from the divine, I believe. We have been sent here, and our mission here is to come back to God and realise that all we've got to do here is come back to God. That's our mission. To realise that we have divinity inside of us. To realise that powerful silence of the universe sits within us. That we are powerful. You are powerful. You can direct your day, you can direct your year, you can direct your life the way you want it to be. Hell is where you don't realise that. You don't think you're important, you don't think you're worthy, you think you look this way or that way. Hell is the ego consuming you, and you surround yourself with things that aren't important. Vanity, the old sins. I look back at Judaism and Christianity and I think they nailed it in some respects, because the 7 deadly sins are bang on. Pride, vanity, greed, gluttony, all those bad boys. They put you into hell. They knew what they were talking about, but the message has been diluted over time until we in this modern society do not believe that we are divine. You are divine. Brother or sister that you're watching, you are divine. You have that divinity within yourselves. And heaven can be created by you realising that and directing your life. And how do you do that? First of all, you realise that. Second, you start looking after yourself like you are divine. Whether that's with food, detoxification, releasing trauma, look after yourself, love yourself. That divinity inside wants you to wake up, wants you to come out, wants you to be the person that God always wanted you to be, to do here what you were always meant to do. Hell is not realising that. So yeah, they're both places that can be accessed here. And it's about being out of line with what you are. Now, many people here at the moment are having spiritual awakenings where the very aggressive divine energy is coming in far too quickly, and that's causing poor health, burnout. Again, I'm a master at that. I've been there, still go through it now to some degree when my ego sets in too much. I'm running around like a blue-ass fly trying to achieve this. Got to achieve that, got to achieve this, got to achieve that, need this, need that. No, you don't really. You don't need those things. And I believe that every single one of us has a kind of degree of hell that we go to, or a degree of heaven that we go to. Some people are sages walking around and they're in heaven, man. They're just like, they're there. They don't need anything or anyone. They are fully detached from material here, and they're just in line with divinity, and they're spreading light. This world needs an army of light. It really does. We've got to wake up, people. We've got to wake up, realise your divinity. I love working with people who want to wake up, realise they have that light inside. I can tell when people send me an email or speak to them, no matter what's going on in their life, there's something inside them which is still happy. Even though they're really ill, they know, they have a kind of inkling of what's to come. I love working with those people because they're amazing. Now, they've got real problems in this physical dimension reality, but they have that light. They're light workers. They can still be polite and happy and calm, even though all that crap's going on. So guys, the description below is information about my websites and many consultations I do for Skype or anything like that. I make these YouTube videos to create awareness for a bit of that, but really just to try and help people. I really find YouTube is very helpful for me in learning, and I want to spread the light, man. I really want to spread the light that I've received from the divine and keep on teaching you guys valuable lessons that I've learned in this life so far. Anyway, love to you, hope you're doing okay, and love to hear from you, so give me a shout. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so, and leave a comment, or also hit the notifications button if you do subscribe, because then you get to get notified about all the videos I will do in the future. Okay guys, take care.